Hello, busy professionals. Everybody's been asking me, what's going on with the Dominican Republic? Should I cancel? Should I go? Will I be safe? I want you to listen to this video. I'm going to give you all the facts and everything I've learned from my past travel and from the industry experts. Listen to the end because I'm going to give you some valuable tips and links that you must take advantage of. Busy professionals, I know you've been hearing a lot about the Dominican Republic. What's going on? Is it safe? Should I go? Should I cancel? So what I'm going to give you is my perspective. Basically, I've been in the travel industry for a while here, and I have a variety of different travel industry contacts. And yes, I would still go to the Dominican Republic, the DR. I would go there right now. I have no problem with it. What they're doing is, I'm glad that the tourism board is opening up the doors. They're letting the U.S. come in, and they're checking these recent deaths out to make sure everything is okay. It's really not an epidemic. When you put it in perspective compared to other islands and other destinations, the DR has had 2.7 million people visit that country. I think 6 million total. And they've had 13 deaths out of 2.7 million people that died. And it could be, it was throughout the island. It wasn't just in one particular resort. It wasn't in one particular destination. So, and it ranged from a variety of different things, heart attacks to drownings, etc. It's unfortunate, but these things do happen. I don't think it's something that you should not visit the country, because if you don't visit that country, it's another country out there that may have a similar death toll. So I just want to keep everything in perspective. I don't think it's an epidemic when it comes to the unfortunate things that are happening in the Dominican Republic. I'm going to give you a link from the U.S. State Department that you can look at. Check this link out, and you can see the American tourism death rate at each island, and you also can see the level warnings for each country you're going to visit. So I want you to really check that out. Another great tool that I want you to use for free is the STEP program. The STEP program is amazing because it allows you to put your information in, and it will give you updates on the destination you're planning on visiting. And also, if something happens, the rare case that there is an emergency, your information is already with the U.S. Embassy or the consulate, so they'll be able to make sure that that you're taken care of if an emergency does happen at that destination. Now, in closing, I have 3 things that I really want you to pay attention to stay safe when you're on vacation. Number 1 is don't let your guard down just because you're on vacation. I see this a lot. You have people just walking different places that they know they shouldn't be walking, and places that they wouldn't even walk at home. They just feel free from wearing purse, wearing your jewelry out, wearing purse, your purse out, having things hanging out, just talking with people, going with people that you don't know. Keep your guard up just like you would be at home. Number 2, this makes me cringe when I see tourists do this. I'm traveling and I see somebody and they are going on an excursion with somebody they just met on the street. Worse than that is sometimes they take their family with this person. They trust this person that they don't even know, and they just met this person on the street, and they're trying to save a few bucks by going with a quote-unquote guy they met on the street. And you don't know this person from anywhere. They could be taking you anywhere. So you really have to be careful. If you're working with a reputable travel agent, they will set you up with prominent sanctioned tour operators. And the great thing is, when you go on these tours or an excursion, there are many eyes looking at you. So they know where you're going. They know who your driver is. They know when you are expected to come back. So if something does happen, you have multiple eyes looking at you. It's not just a guy on the street that you don't know. he has nothing, he has no, no person to answer to. So make sure you are working with reputable tour operators, especially work with one with your travel agent as well. The last thing that I see, and this is very unfortunate, when it comes to, sometimes at different destinations and different resorts, you see overindulgence of, food and alcohol, and sometimes recreational drugs. And this happens, at these sunny locations sometimes, in the heat, mixed with, a lot of alcohol consumption and eating is a recipe for disaster. So you got to make sure that you eat and drink in moderation. I know sometimes it's included with the resort, but take your time, especially with that heat pounding on you and you're not getting enough water. It can, and it's happened. It can harm you and really harm your health. Also, the recreational drugs, a variety of misconceptions is, okay, well, I'm in Jamaica, I can do this, I can do that. I've heard about that. No, it's illegal. It's illegal even in Jamaica. So, make sure that you're not doing anything just because you're on vacation. That mixed with some alcohol or with the heat, it's a bad situation. So those are my top 3 things. Make sure that you keep your guard up, number 1. Number 2, work with a reputable tour operator if you're going on an excursion. And last but not least, don't overindulge. And those, just doing those 3 things, you will be safe on your vacation. If you have any questions regarding the DR or any other destination, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm going to leave some links from the U.S. State Department that I found out to be very helpful and great use and very valuable. I look forward to working with you. If you have any questions, just like I said, leave them in the comments below. Have a great one.